So to start off, you're going to make sure that their hair is a little bit dirty, so make sure they don't shower right before you try to do to your hair, because if it's a little bit dirty, it's going to stay a whole lot better than if it was freshly washed. The things you're going to use today are their competition bow, 2 ponytail holders, some bobby pins, a hairspray of your choice, and a teasing comb. And then some optional things you can use is a gel if they have super bad flyaways, or dry shampoo or texturizing spray if they have super thin hair and you want it to stay a little better. Since this is a straight ponytail, you're going to want to make sure their hair is straight first, and then you're just going to dry shampoo all over their head or where it looks greasy, and then rub it in to make sure that the white cast from the dry shampoo isn't there. Then you're going to just brush it all back, and then you're going to add some hairspray, and this is where you would add the gel if they have lots of flyaways. And then after that, you're just going to start brushing it up, and you're trying to get it up higher and higher on top of their head. You can also add gel to the bottom of their hair if you see that she has lots of wispies on the bottom as well. And then I find it easier to use the teasing comb to smooth out all the bumps all over their head, because I just feel it grabs the hair and pulls it smoother than just a regular brush. A lot of the times after warm-ups, I notice that the girls' wispies start falling down by their ears. And so what I like to do is I like to hairspray them a lot when I'm putting their hair up, and then smoothing it out with the teasing comb, because it just smooths it out a whole lot better than if you were to just like brush them into the ponytail. And I just make sure I do that all around their head or anywhere that I see that they have lots of flyaways or potentially could have lots of flyaways. Now we're going to grab 2 ponytails, and you're going to do them at the same time, and you're going to try to make them go as tight as they go, and we use 2 just because it gives it a much better hold than if you only use 1. Now for the bow, you want it facing the front, so what you're going to do is you're going to put their bow at the front of their ponytail, and it's sometimes easier if you have them hold it, and then you're going to slip their ponytail through the ponytail holder on the bow, and then just wrap it around like a normal ponytail holder. Then to get the bow standing straight up through the whole competition, you're going to push their little tails back of the bow and then put the bobby pins in. The next thing you want to do is actually put a texturizing spray or the dry shampoo on the base of the ponytail, just because the tease will stay a little better. And then you just rub it in. So the next thing you're going to do is from the bottom of the ponytail, you're going to grab 1 small piece of hair, and you're going to start teasing, only going down, and then you're going to add hairspray, and you're going to pull it apart just so that you have a full tease through the whole thing and not just one section. And then you're just going to continue this step over and over with small tiny sections and just keep teasing up and up and up. And you're going to want to try to tease as much as you can because we want it to stand up over the bow. One trick with teasing is you want the tease to be at the base of their hair. You don't want the tease to go all the way down to the bottom of their hair, because then it's not going to stand up as much and it won't stay as well. And just to make sure that their ponytail is all the same height, you're going to tease the piece in the middle, and then when you pull it apart, it'll spread to the outside edges and it'll all be one height. Then you're just going to continue this step over and over until you get about a ½ inch of hair left. As you're going through, you want to make sure that the ends of their hair aren't getting tangled up or anything. You want the ends to be smooth while the actual middle is teased. So as you go, just after you tease, just brush the ends out lightly and it'll look better. As we get to the last pieces of hair, you're going to want to tease a little less. That way it's smoother on top. And then on that last section, tease mainly at the base and don't tease as much, just so you have a smooth transition. And then you're just going to lay it over and pull the edges apart so it lays, and then brush super lightly. Don't put your brush into the teased part. You just want to brush the top layer. After you get it to about a shape that looks about like this, you can tug and pull on it a little and then brush the ends out if they're a little bit tangly. You're going to want to take the hairspray and just spray all over. Before you do this step though, you want to make sure that you can't see any of the tease underneath. You want to make sure that the layer is smooth on top. And then this is the final product.